Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Shots were fired this morning in the city of Hazleton and now one person is behind bars. Police got the call around 3:30 this morning for 2 shots fired in the area of Carson and 7th Streets. Officers observed 2 males, one identified as 32-year-old Brandon Crum and the other described as a black male in his 30s with a bald head, navy black tank top, and black gym shorts on East 7th Street just west of Carson. Police found a .40 caliber handgun which was reported stolen. Crum was taken into custody and charged with felony not to possess a firearm, receiving stolen property, firearms not to be carried without a license, and public drunkenness. A Luzerne County inmate has dropped a lawsuit that he filed against the county and Commonwealth Health. 31-year-old Brian Wylner said that he was forced to have surgery in order to remove drugs that he hid in his rectum. He alleged that county officials conducted an illegal search and that the hospital committed medical battery. He pleaded guilty back in April to a drug charge and dropped his lawsuit. Our area has been slowly drying out yesterday and much of today, but it's not going to last too long. The waters are receding and now the cleanup has begun. The hum of lawnmowers could be heard from many yards since last evening and throughout the day as the rain gave yards revived color and a burst of new growth. A severe thunderstorm watch, however, is in effect until 10 o'clock this evening. Those storms can contain heavy downpours. We will get a break over the weekend, then another period of scattered showers and storms moving in. So far, the storms look like they'll be hit or miss, but if you didn't get the grass cut yet, don't put it off too long. The city of Hazleton may consider reenacting fees to help maintain its stormwater system. In light of those recent storms, Mayor Jeff Cassatt stated that manpower and equipment were limited. The first time the stormwater fees were enacted was back in 2013. It lasted for about a year before it was eliminated. Currently, the city is using liquid fuel funds and the general fund to take care of stormwater issues. Cassatt said that takes away from street repairs. The city must also comply with federal mandates, and Hazleton may be mandated to install stormwater treatment facilities within the next few years. Reenacting the fee could generate revenue for the city to purchase equipment, install stormwater inlets, and comply with those mandates. Around $450,000 from a settlement will go to Schuylkill County projects. Schuylkill County commissioners approved the distribution of the money earlier this week. The money came from a settlement of an insurance claim from an employee's theft of money from the Conservation District. Virginia Kuganogas pleaded guilty in October of 2015 to theft from programs receiving federal funds. She was sentenced to a year in prison and ordered to pay restitution. Schuylkill County will be able to spend the money on potential projects because the state and federal governments did not seek reimbursement for any of the stolen money. Structural problems to a convent in Mahanoy City are causing its residents to move. Many nuns of the Missionaries of Charity Sisters, founded by St. Teresa of Calcutta, have already left the convent. One of the concrete slabs in front of the building has dropped about an inch, causing concerns to the sisters, though 3 structural engineers determined the building to be sound and that the slabs are fixable. The superior sister at the convent contacted her superiors about the problem and stated that the additional expense for the repairs was not acceptable. St. Teresa of Calcutta Roman Catholic Church, located nearby, has offered to pay for the work that is needed in order to keep the sisters in the Mahanoy area. A taxiway extension is planned for the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport. The airport board has hired a firm out of New York to study the environmental effects of extending the main runway's southern end to 1,200 feet. It would make it more efficient for planes to take off. The northern end extension was finished last year at a cost of $15 million. Construction to the southern runway is expected to start in 2020 and anticipated to be completed by 2022. Commissioners in Carbon County want to use funds to aid homeowners in completing home improvement projects. The county has around $338,000 in the Affordable Housing Fund to give to applicants. Homeowners who meet guidelines are eligible for up to $12,000. Currently, there's a lack of contractors bidding on the home improvement jobs, and commissioners would like to see more of them participate in the program. There are nearly 200 homeowners throughout the county on the waiting list for home improvement projects. Coming up on WYLN News, food, fun, and finally, Knoebels is back. Plus, county-owned land going up for sale. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thunderstorm watch till 10 p.m. Sunday is the better of the weekend days for dry weather. Next week, look at that. Scattered showers and storms back in the forecast. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton, everything to make your house a home.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Knoebels has had, to say the least, a chaotic week dealing with flooding. Thankfully, they are back up and running for campers and day visitors. WYLN's Julia Wiegand traveled to the park today to check out the cleanup.
Knoebels has a history of flooding from time to time, which includes this past week. Monday brought high waters exceeding banks in the lowest lying areas of the park. Looking into future rainfall, Knoebels disassembled some rides around that area and removed equipment as well as food products from stands, freezers, and refrigerators. Knoebels reopened Tuesday with only 7 rides inoperational, but water traveled throughout the park Wednesday morning, resulting in closure.
The second that the waters began to recede, our team jumped into action and began the cleanup process. So thankfully, because we were able to make that preparation, there wasn't damage. It was more of a cleanup, replacing stone, hosing down areas that were filled with mud, and then reassembling rides finally yesterday and today.
As of today, PR Director Stacy Ozoski says the Kiddie Ball Crawl is the only ride closed for cleanup, meaning 61 rides were available for guests, as well as every food stand but 2 and every game but 1. One small bridge was taken out by flooding, and the pool is still closed for cleaning.
We're really, really thrilled that Some of our campers stuck it out. They made the best of it. We had hundreds of campsites filled still, even though we were closed. And visiting the campers, they just had the "what can you do about it" attitude. So we're seeing many of them in the park today. They're thrilled that they get to come down and enjoy the park finally, and we're thrilled that they can rejoin us.
Jason Klinger has been camping since Sunday at Knoebels and said when it rained like crazy. While the park was closed, Klinger passed the time on his laptop and playing cards.
Just doing whatever we need to do to stay dry. Digging channels to try and redirect rain.
42 years is how long Klinger's family tradition has held strong camping at Knoebels.
We have 7 sites. There's a whole group of us that are here, and a lot of people packed up their stuff and went home because everything was just soaked, wet. They were wet, and it was just too much. I just got to commend the Knoebels crew. They posted yesterday that their team did a tremendous job. They're not a team. They are a family. They make this park great.
Water levels reached the bottom of this bridge at its highest, reaching the park's lowest record high back in 1975. This week last year, Knoebels saw a bit of a high water situation as well. Before that, 2011 was the most significant flood the park has seen since 1972's Hurricane Agnes. Water levels have receded to almost normal since this week's flooding, so Osowski hopes the creek can handle whatever rain is to come. Reporting from Elysburg for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And thanks to Julia, we got to test out the kettle corn. It's perfect. Members of the Luzerne County Council voted to allow manager David Pedri to sell county-owned land. Council approved the resolution at Tuesday night's meeting at the Back Mountain Regional EMS building. Pedri can now make arrangements to auction off around 50 properties. The resolution states that all starting bids have to be at least fair market value. It must be determined by council, the county assessor, and a certified broker appraiser. The goal of the resolution is to raise money for the county. Many of the properties have been vacant for years, which generated no tax revenue. The next meeting of Surviving Together will be held August 2nd, 6 p.m. at Perkins Family Restaurant on Route 93. The meeting will feature Geisinger's My Code team, who will discuss their genomic sequencing project. The My Code is a Geisinger precision health project seeking new ways to improve the diagnosis, prevention, and management of disease. Those who are fighting or have beaten cancer are encouraged to join the group and spend time with others who have struggled with similar issues. Those interested in attending should call 570-454-4598 for more information. You can also visit www.cancer.org. Coming up on Oakmont Acres News Choice, the taste of Greater Hazleton on Community and You, plus the Weekend Review. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Serve the Lord Singing for Joy, the CD by the Sisters of Holy Annunciation Monastery, can be yours for just $13, which includes shipping and tax. Mail a check to Holy Annunciation Monastery, 430 West County Road in Sugarloaf, Pennsylvania, or call 570-788-1205. This 10-song CD can be yours for just $13. WYLN, first in live sports. We bring you the event, not just the highlights. Live coverage of the high school football season starts August 24th on WYLN, We're Your Local Network. Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. Very pleased to have with me Leanne Falwell, the Vice President of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And we are here to talk about, believe it or not, the Taste of Greater Hazleton. It's right around the corner on Sunday, October 14th, and it's the 11th annual. I can't believe it's going on 11 years already. But this year we have a new location to talk about. So let's talk about the big move that we've made.
Right, so usually this event we have for the last 11 years we've had at the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton, and this year we're excited to have it at the Laurel Mall in Hazleton. So we're hoping that brings a bigger crowd, gives us more space, we have more restaurants. This is always a very well attended event, but you know, this gives us a great opportunity to expand on it.
And speaking of having more restaurants, you guys are always looking to have more participants in that who are willing to come out and sample some of their best dishes here. And I know last year we had such a great time walking around, a lot of great food and even some great drinks as well with it. So again, you guys are looking for some of the businesses who maybe have never been part of it, who were maybe in the first 2 years or 3 years and kind of walked away, but now, you know, maybe they have a new dish they want to put out. This is the perfect time to get the RSVPs in for businesses.
Exactly, that's what we're looking for right now, the businesses to participate. So any kind of businesses that, you know, not even just restaurants, we have local supermarkets, we even have had Sam's Club in the past, catering facilities, anybody that wants to showcase what they have going on as far as food or, like you said, beverages. Last year we had Honey Hole Winery, we always have Verastros, they're a staple. So any of those types of businesses, you want to showcase something that you have, maybe, as you said, a new dish, something that has been a staple and you just maybe want to remind the community about that you have on your menu. So, you know, anything along those lines, we're looking for businesses, catering facilities, things of that nature.
And Leanne, if somebody wants to get involved with it, maybe to come in and show something or something along that line, how should they get in contact with you?
So they can just contact me at the chamber. They can call our office, 570-455-1509. Email me, lfalabelle@hazletonchamber.org. I'll also be posting the event up on our calendar of events, our online calendar of events at hazletonchamber.org, and I'll have our contract there that the businesses can take a look at, and also on there outlines what their responsibilities are for that day. So basically, when businesses want to participate, for chamber members, there's no cost to participate. For non-members, it's $150. And if the business would participate and they would decide they wanted to join the chamber, that $150 can go directly towards their membership. So really, there wouldn't be a charge for the event. And a lot of times, you know, that's how, you know, we've gotten new members over the years, because they attend the event and they really like it. It's great exposure for them, and then they, you know, get the benefit of joining the chamber as well.
And I know this is always a great event. It's always well attended. Is there a cutoff date when you will stop accepting businesses or something, so they kind of know, so you guys know how much room you need as well?
Right, exactly. So our deadline to participate is Friday, August 17th. And that gives us time. We like to promote the restaurants, the businesses that are going to be participating in the event on our event poster, and when we come on, you know, the news station and promote it, and with ads and things like that. So, you know, we like to promote them. So that's why we ask for August 17th, and it gives us about 2 months to promote the event really well. And, you know, as the event approaches, we, you know, announce the businesses that are participating, and then a few weeks later we'll announce the menu, what people can expect. So it's really exciting. We also do cooking demonstrations, so sometimes the businesses want to participate in a demonstration. If that's something that they're interested in, they can contact me about that as well.
All right, so a lot going on, and I know we can't wait to talk about who will be there and then when the tickets go on sale, because those tickets are hot commodities here once they do go on sale for this.
Yeah, it is. It's a very popular event. It's a really nice event. I mean, usually we have around 20 participating businesses, restaurants, catering facilities, and I always say, if you can finish all that food, I mean, I try really, really hard. My husband and my son come every year, and they try as well, but it's just nice, you know, even if you just take a little sampling, you know, it's just sampling just from every restaurant, and that's the thing that businesses need to understand too. You know, it's just, we're not asking you to provide a whole dish of food.
Right.
We just want it to be a little sampling, you know, maybe 2 or 3 bites. And, you know, some businesses like to do maybe 1 or 2 bites of an appetizer and 1 or 2 bites of an entree. You know, even if a bakery, you know, you can come and do your specialty cookie, or if you have, you know, cakes or anything like that.
Right.
So really just a nice sampling, because we really want the people to just you know, get around to all the different ones.
And there's so much that right here in Hazleton, and a lot of businesses, restaurants like that. So again, if you are a business interested in it, you have until mid-August to get all that information into Leanne, so we can get you on the list here, so we can make sure we have enough space and then get everything out in the months going forward. And again, this is the 11th annual Taste of Greater Hazleton. So if you are a restaurant or a business and that want to be part of it, you have something unique to show, food or drink, it's always a great opportunity to be part in. Leanne, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and thanks for joining us here. We'll have more about the Taste of Greater Hazleton as it approaches here later in the fall. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time on WYLN.
Pocono Raceway is summertime, where the whole crew's invited, where fans become friends, where good times roll, and the racing is always a little tricky. Bring your friends, bring your family, just bring it, Pocono style.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Hi, I'm Isabella Falvello. Join me for a wonderful new cooking series, Ciao Bella, featured here on WYLN TV 35.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Monday. Residents in some parts of Schuylkill County were moved to shelters because of recent downpours causing heavy flash flooding. The Sotara Creek in Tremont crested at 12 feet, flooding local streets Monday morning. Residents in Pine Grove were seeking temporary shelter at a fire station until they were moved to the Pine Grove High School. The American Red Cross was called in to assist in Pine Grove and in Tremont. Tuesday. Vandals have targeted the East End Playground in Hazleton that was just renovated last year, using more than $150,000 in federal and state funding. The City Streets Department crews plan to either remove the paint or paint over the obscene message that was sprayed on the sliding board of the playground. If anyone has any information on who may have done the damage, they're being asked to call Hazleton City Police. Wednesday. A man was wounded and a suspect was taken into custody after a stabbing in West Hazleton. Police responded to Winters Avenue between Wayne and Warren Streets around 10 a.m. Police found a man with a stab wound in the area. He was taken by APTS EMS to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. His condition was unknown, but he was conscious when first responders arrived. A woman was taken into custody at the scene. West Hazleton police were assisted by West Hazleton Fire and Hazleton City Police. Thursday. Sean Christie is said to be back in the Hazleton area. Christie is the Schuylkill County man wanted for making threats against President Donald Trump and law enforcement on social media. U.S. Marshals say they believe Christie broke into a relative's home on Klingers Road in Drums, had something to eat, may have shaved, and left, taking 3 handguns with him. Butler Township Police have filed charges against Christie and have a warrant for his arrest. He is considered armed and dangerous. U.S. Marshals and the FBI have a $10,000 reward out for any information leading to his arrest. Friday. Shots were fired early Friday morning in the city of Hazleton, and now one person's behind bars. Police got the call around 3:30 in the morning for 2 shots fired in the area of Carson and 7th Streets. Officers found 2 males, one identified as 32-year-old Brandon Crum, and the other described as a black male in his 30s with a bald head, navy blue tank top, and black gym shorts. He was located on East 7th Street on the west side of Carson. Police found a .40 caliber handgun, which was reported stolen earlier. Crum was taken into custody and charged with a felon not to possess a firearm, receiving stolen property, firearms not to be carried without a license, and public drunkenness. That's your weekend review here on WYLN News.
And tonight we'll end our newscast by saying goodbye and good luck to one of our own, our Master Control Operator, Bob Schott. Bob has been with us for a number of years, making sure we get on the air each night. All of us here at WYLN wish Bob the best of luck in his future endeavors. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN has strong ties to the community, and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazleton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org.